It seems that the Philippine Navy's current base at Subic Bay, specifically the Naval Operating Base, NAB, faces challenges in fully supporting its growing fleet. Although the lease agreement with Cerberus Management Capital for the northern part of the former Hanjin shipyard allows the Navy to station ships there, it lacks essential facilities for effective operations. Senator Ejercito's comments highlight a critical issue. The current facility is not equipped to properly store sensitive materials like ammunition, nor is it suitable for accommodating larger frontline ships such as corvettes, frigates, and landing docks, due to the design limitations of the Hanjin shipyard for shipbuilding and repair, rather than long-term ship storage or operational use. With the Navy anticipating the arrival of new vessels, such as the Malvar-class vessels, offshore patrol vessels, and additional landing dock ships, there is an urgent need for a more suitable and secure area to support these assets. This would likely involve establishing dedicated infrastructure, such as specialized dry docks and protected storage facilities for ammunition and other critical supplies, to enhance operational readiness and long-term fleet management. The current site might not suffice for this purpose, pushing for a reconsideration of the Navy's strategic locations and investment in the necessary infrastructure. It seems that the Philippine Navy's current base at Subic Bay, specifically the Naval Operating Base, NAB, faces challenges in fully supporting its growing fleet. Although the lease agreement with Cerberus Management Capital for the northern part of the former Hanjin shipyard allows the Navy to station ships there, it lacks essential facilities for effective operations. Senator Ejercito's comments highlight a critical issue. The current facility is not equipped to properly store sensitive materials like ammunition, nor is it suitable for accommodating larger frontline ships such as corvettes, frigates, and landing docks, due to the design limitations of the Hanjin shipyard for shipbuilding and repair, rather than long-term ship storage or operational use. With the Navy anticipating the arrival of new vessels, such as the Malvar-class vessels, offshore patrol vessels, and additional landing dock ships, there is an urgent need for a more suitable and secure area to support these assets. This would likely involve establishing dedicated infrastructure, such as specialized dry docks and protected storage facilities for ammunition and other critical supplies, to enhance operational readiness and long-term fleet management. The current site might not suffice for this purpose, pushing for a reconsideration of the Navy's strategic locations and investment in the necessary infrastructure. The Philippine Navy's operations are facing a significant challenge due to limited facilities at their current base in Subic Bay, specifically at the Naval Operating Base, NAB, which is situated in the northern part of the former Hanjin shipyard. Despite the Navy's agreement with Cerberus Management Capital, the company that now manages the site, the base has yet to meet the growing needs of the Navy, particularly as they prepare for the delivery of new ships in the coming years. The Philippine Navy has long operated at Subic Bay, a historically significant location known for its strategic position and robust shipbuilding facilities. In recent years, the Navy has taken control of a portion of the former Hanjin shipyard, a large industrial complex that once produced vessels for commercial use but now supports military operations. Cerberus Management Capital, which took over the management of Hanjin shipyard after the company went bankrupt, leased the northern portion of the shipyard to the Philippine Navy. This arrangement allows the Navy to station ships at the NAB with an annual lease payment of more than 1 billion pesos. However, despite the lease agreement, the NAB is proving inadequate to fully support the Navy's evolving requirements. The Navy's fleet is expanding, and with the delivery of additional ships in the coming years, such as the 2 Malvar-class vessels, 6 offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, and 2 more landing dock ships, LDS, the need for more comprehensive and specialized infrastructure is becoming increasingly urgent. Senator Jinggoy Ejercito has been vocal about the issues at the NAB, noting that while the base provides a temporary solution for the Navy, it lacks critical facilities. One of the primary concerns is the absence of secure and suitable storage for the Navy's ammunition. According to the senator, the base lacks protected ammunition magazines, which are essential for ensuring the safety and security of military supplies. Ammunition storage requires specialized facilities that adhere to strict safety protocols, and the current setup at the NAB does not meet these standards. Moreover, the senator pointed out that while the Hanjin shipyard was originally designed for shipbuilding and repair, thanks to its large dry docks, it is not an ideal location for housing the Navy's frontline ships. The NAB, situated within the industrial complex, was not designed to accommodate the large and diverse range of vessels that make up the Navy's fleet. Ships such as the corvettes, frigates, and landing docks require facilities that can not only store them but also maintain and repair them in an environment that meets modern military needs. The Navy's fleet has grown significantly over the years, and this expansion is set to continue. With the acquisition of more ships, the Navy will need to overhaul its existing infrastructure to ensure it can maintain and deploy its growing arsenal of vessels. A critical aspect of this overhaul is the establishment of facilities that can adequately support the different types of ships the Navy operates, especially the larger, more complex vessels like the Malvar-class vessels and the OPVs. These ships require specialized facilities, including docking stations, repair yards, and storage areas for essential materials, such as fuel and ammunition. The current dry docks at the Naval, while suitable for ship repair, are not large enough or equipped to handle the full array of needs associated with frontline ships. The Navy's operational readiness relies on the availability of modern, purpose-built facilities that are capable of supporting a fleet that is expected to grow in both size and sophistication. Additionally, the issue of protected storage for ammunition is not a minor concern. In modern military operations, securing sensitive materials like ammunition is of utmost importance. Proper storage facilities are critical not only for maintaining the integrity of the Navy's operations but also for ensuring the safety of personnel and the public. The lack of such facilities at the Naval underscores the need for a broader investment in infrastructure that aligns with the strategic objectives of the Philippine Navy. Subic Bay's strategic location. Subic Bay has always been considered a strategic location for military operations. The bay's natural deepwater harbor and proximity to vital sea lanes make it an ideal location for military and naval operations. After the withdrawal of U.S. military forces from Subic Bay in the 1990s, the Philippines made efforts to repurpose the area for commercial and industrial use. However, with the ongoing geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea and the growing threats to regional security, Subic Bay has once again become a critical asset for the Philippine military. The return of the Philippine Navy to Subic Bay is part of the country's broader strategy to modernize its armed forces and enhance its maritime defense capabilities. The Navy's need for a more robust and adaptable base at Subic Bay is aligned with the national security objectives of strengthening the Philippines' defense posture in the region. A modernized naval base at Subic Bay could also serve as a critical asset for joint military exercises and international partnerships, especially in light of the Philippines' growing ties with the United States and other allied nations. Given the critical role that Subic Bay plays in the defense of the Philippines, there is a strong case for investing in the modernization of the Naval and other associated facilities. Senator Ejercito's call for improvements to the base highlights the need for long-term planning that accounts for both current and future operational needs. The Philippine Navy's fleet is set to expand, and with it, the demand for specialized facilities that support a range of vessel types and operational requirements will only increase. Furthermore, it is essential to consider the broader strategic implications of the Philippine Navy's modernization efforts. As the Navy acquires more advanced ships, including the Malvar-class vessels and OPVs, there is a pressing need to ensure that these ships are not only housed properly but are also ready for deployment when needed. This requires a comprehensive approach to infrastructure development, including the construction of dry docks, maintenance facilities, storage areas, and protected ammunition magazines. The Philippine Navy's current operations at Subic Bay's naval operating base are constrained by outdated infrastructure that is not well suited to the demands of modern naval operations. While the Naval provides a temporary solution, the growing fleet of the Navy, coupled with the need for specialized facilities, highlights the urgent need for a long-term investment in the region's naval infrastructure. As the Philippines continues to modernize its military forces, a strategic, well-equipped naval base at Subic Bay will be essential to ensure the operational readiness of the Navy and the security of the country's maritime interests.